Perfect. Good luck.
Nice to meet you all. Today we will be talking about the cross-border in CE countries, why we believe that this cross-border is so important, and why we believe that CE countries are the key for your success. But first of all, I would like to ask, who is from Lithuania? Okay, and Estonia? Not really. And who is doing the cross-border already in e-commerce? Or maybe who is planning to make a cross-border? Okay, so more is planning than doing. So, okay, so let's start. The cross-border. From our experience as a Packeta group, we see that 8 of 10 our customers is doing cross-border with us. And when they will start with one direction, during the 1 year, they are starting another directions. We have the clients who start within 3 years, 11 directions with us. And why is like that? Because they see that there is a potential. When they start with the CE region, with the one country, when we convince them that it's a right path for them, then they see it's working, and then they move forward with other markets. So the common approach which we have is that we are going to the West. This is what our customers are saying us. The West is more safe for them. They don't think, first of all, about the CE countries. First of all, they are thinking about the Western countries. And why is like that? First of all, they believe, because this is the opinion which we gather from them, so first of all, they believe that this is major economic market, so it's more safe, more steady. It's easier to enter. Secondly, they believe that the consumers are more wealthy than in CE countries, so probably they will be buying more our products. Additionally, the popularity of this, the wide reach, it's about these countries simply are much bigger than the countries of CE. So population of these countries is much bigger. It means we have more potential clients. And what else? We believe that it's more clear and easy to enter the Western. And the infrastructure is stable. We know where to go. We know which logistic company we could take to make a deliveries, for example, to Germany. But when we think about the Central and Western Europe, then it's different. Central Europe, why not? When we are asking our clients why they don't think about the Central Europe, why they are so focusing on the Western, this is what we hear. First of all, it's very uncertain. They simply don't know how to start. They need a help with different fields, about the logistics solution, about the payment solution, about the return solution. So it's simply not easy to start. Secondly, no logistic awareness. They don't know who is the local hero on the local market. So they are not sure. Should we use the international companies to make the logistic solution? Or maybe there is something else there in this specific market, which is the local hero, but we don't know about that. And of course, different stereotypes about the lower standard markets, which is actually not true. Language barriers, additional issue. Many small countries talking with different languages. Maybe they don't speak English at all, because we believe that Western is speaking English, but maybe Central and Eastern Europe not. But you know, of course, that it's not true. This is just the stereotype. And of course, localization. When we are thinking about sending parcels to Romania, we are thinking, oh my God, what will happen when these parcels will start somewhere in the middle of nowhere? Or how to make the return logistic from Romania? We don't feel safe with this kind of situations. And that's why we don't think about the Central Europe. But what if I told you that the reality is completely different? And why we know that? Why we know that the Central and Southern Europe is the key? Because we have 13 years of experience making cross-border in CE countries. We know these countries, and we know behaviors, we have data, we have a lot of customers who are sending with us. And this is just a few numbers which are showing you that we are not the small company who has just a few clients who are making the cross-border. First of all, we have 15,000 our own pickup points, and we are also working with more than 150,000 pickup points with different logistic companies. Last year, we sent 90 million parcels. Most of them, it's cross-border connected with the CE countries. We have 46,000 customers, which is really a huge number. Most of them are doing cross-border with us. And in general, we are sending parcels to 33 countries, but we are focusing mainly on CE region. And this is just the small numbers which are connected not all for all our group, but only connected with Packeta, Poland and Baltics. This is the number from 2022. We sent to the CE countries 3.6 million parcels. Right now, after 3 quarters, we see that we sent 4.4 million. And this is what we want to reach for the next year. This year, we will close around 7 million. It's just about the CE countries. So as you see, we are growing because our clients are growing. And why it's like that? Because, as I said, when they start to move with us with one direction, then they are follow another directions. I want to show you 3 examples of the companies. First company is the company who is selling the sport equipment. And they are sending 149% more parcels to Romania than to Germany, which was also surprising, even for us. Secondly, we have a client who has the same amount of the direction to Western with us as to the CE countries. But we see that this client is sending more parcels to CE than to whole Western. As this partner is for IT equipment business. And we also have the Allegro. Allegro started to ship with us to Czechia during this summer, and we see a really amazing growth with this marketplace. So it seems that there is still a niche. So now, what I have for you? I would like to present you a few countries to which we are shipping the most, and just the small numbers and information which can be interesting for you. In general, Czech Republic it's about population 10 million people, but they have 50,000 of the e-shop. This is the European record. It's like never beaten. And still, there is a niche, because as you see, Allegro jumped to Czech Republic, and they are selling very well, even if there is so many e-commerce already there. Additionally, Czech Republic loves out-of-home delivery. So 42% of the customers is choosing out-of-home delivery connected with the Silkovna company, which is my mother company. Only 60% of the people in Czechia is choosing the national post. And international players like GLS has only 6% of the market, that's why it's very important to understand who is the local hero on the specific market. Because if you will choose only home delivery with your e-commerce, and you will not implement the pickup points or lockers, you will lose a lot of the clients, because simply you are losing the potential. And additionally, 60% of the growth of e-commerce in Czechia is really amazing. Similar country with a very similar mindset is Slovakia. Our customers, which are mostly starting from Czech Republic, they are moving to Slovakia as a second step. It's very easy because, as I said, the habits of the buying person is very similar. And also the growth in Slovakia is very similar to the growth of Czech Republic. So this is a really rapid growth regarding the e-commerce. And then we have Hungary, which have similar amount of the citizens, 10 million, but less than 5,000 e-shops. So if you compare to the Czech Republic, which has 50,000, it's really empty field. which you can fulfill with your products. And due to the fact that the products are not available, 30% of the customers is shopping from European online retailers. So this is also a space for you to make it grow. And then Poland, my country. My country, which we are calling Lockerland, because as you know, we really love the lockers. I don't even remember when last time I ordered a courier. So this is also crucial to know that without the lockers, it's not possible to make a grow in Polish e-commerce. And additionally, we can be a bridge for you, for the Baltic countries, to other CE countries, due to our fast transport. This is our main lines which we have. So from the Baltics, we are stopping in Warsaw, then we have direct line hold to Czechia, to Slovakia, to Hungary, to Romania, which is collecting also parcels to Bulgaria and Greece, to Slovenia, which is also collecting the parcels to Croatia and to Italy. So the time of delivery is very, very short. And additionally, Romania, market which is really rapidly growing. And of course, everybody knows that in Romania, EMAG marketplace is the most important. But if you will take into consideration that they have only 15 million products, when the Germany has more than 100 million products on their marketplace, you still see that you have a niche. But what you have to remember about the Romania, for example, when you want to start the business, e-commerce business there, is COD. Without the COD, there is even no sense to start business in Romania. It's more than 80% of the parcels with the COD. So if you don't want to have this payment method, forget about the Romania and move to another market. What we also see from our perspective is that the e-shop which are sending luxury goods, they are growing very, very rapidly. Romanian clients, similar like Bulgarian one and Greece one, they love luxury products. So the companies who are providing these kind of products, they can for sure succeed in Romania. Slovenia and Croatia. This is the market which we believe it will be for us a second Czech Republic, like a second El Dorado. We see that they are growing very fast. We see that more and more big companies is asking us for this service for these countries. It's still like empty field, which you can fulfill with your products. So we believe that the Baltic products can create a niche and jump to Slovakia and to Slovenia and Croatia. So in general, to sum up, why we believe that CE countries are so important for the cross-border? Because we still see that there is a niche there. We still see that there is a lot of room for your products. You don't need to have a big marketing budget to enter to these countries. And of course, less competitive, because there is not so many competition still there. And we, as a logistic company, we can provide you the fast delivery solution and also the fast returns, which is very important for the end customers. What else we can propose? The simplicity is our motto. We have one system, one API, one label, and one invoice. With us, you can send to 33 countries with one connection. You don't need to sign the agreement with each specific courier company to each country. We are providing more than 70 couriers companies, plus our network in the CE countries. So with us, you can send it very easily. So that's why the simplicity. This is something what we believe. As I mentioned before, we have only one API. We have our pickup points, we have our lockers, we have our home delivery, we have our regular parcel collections, COD, which is very important to the south of the Europe. And specialist, what does it mean? we have different departments. In Packeta Poland and Packeta Baltics, we have colleagues from Poland, we have colleagues from Lithuania, and we have colleagues from Estonia who can speak your local language, who are based in your local countries, and who can help you to understand the markets. But if they need help because you are interested in some specific country, let's say Romania, they can contact you with our colleagues from Romania who can show you exactly how the market looks like and who can answer all your questions. Because we are working in the group. Similar situation, of course, in other countries, in Slovenia, in Croatia, Czechia, Slovakia, Hungary, Germany, and so on. So what we have on our booth right now, we prepare for you a free booklet about CE countries in which you have all details about the delivery method, about payment method, about trends on the markets, everything what help you to understand the market and to make the decision, would you like to expand there? And additionally, of course, we have our colleagues. As I mentioned before, we have Paulius, who can speak Lithuanian, and we have Rainer, which is right now with us on the booth. So you have the contact person who can help you to understand the market. My God, I was very fast. So do you have some questions?
Yeah, that's okay, because we have even 3 questions to you by our audience. So first of all, let's give Christina an applause. Amazing. Now we know. Perfect.
I'm sorry,
Amazing
I'm very
audience.
nervous. I don't like this kind of speech.
It was all good. So, but we still have, 3 even more questions from audience, so we can take our time. The first question that I got is, you already, discussed about what we can find on the booth, but maybe you can also elaborate a bit. So what are the most popular delivery solutions in CEE countries?
Everything depends on the country. In Poland, the lockers. In Czech Republic, pick-up points and the lockers. But for example, in Slovenia and Croatia, there is only home delivery. They are not interested with the pick-up lockers much. They even don't understand if we want them to sell the service to Poland, for example, because we have Slovenian e-shop who want to make expansion to Poland. They are even not choosing the lockers, because for them, this is not the interested delivery method, but this is the wrong way of the thinking. You cannot think locally from your perspective. You need to know the market to which you want to jump. So that's why we have the experts who are helping our clients to understand that this, what they have locally, sometimes they cannot copy-paste to the market to which they want to jump. What I maybe didn't mention before, and which is probably very important, that we are not alone as a Packeta group. We are working with the community. For example, in Baltics, we are working with the company Makes You Local, which is helping our clients who want to expand from CE to Baltics, but they don't have, for example, local phone, or they don't have a customer care in local language, which is also very important, that. So in each such a country, we cooperate with the local providers who can help us to give the full solution for the e-commerce. So the Makes You Local is just one of our examples, but we also have the companies who are making translations to which specific language, who are helping you with PPC campaign, and so on, because we build like an e-commerce community, and we have different company from e-commerce, but in specific different sector. So when we need some help, we can, if our customer needs some help, he don't know how to start, we can help him not only from our perspective, like from the logistic
free consultation
solution.
is at the booth.
Exactly.
Imagine that. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's totally good point. But even though, for example, we refer sometimes to the region like Baltics or CE, but definitely like each country under that region comes with such a huge personalization and specification and custom solution to be offered and needed to be offered, that we cannot even refer. Yeah, we are working in Baltics, but we have totally different audiences in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia.
Exactly.
So very, very cool. let me
That's
come
why
back to...
we believe that this consultation connected with our specific colleagues with specific country is the best solution because they are there.
Do you have a person in Latvia? We have a question.
Yeah. We have
So we do.
Paulius in Latvia.
Packeta is in Latvia. Because big question. Cool. Please continue.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that we don't want to be just the logistic solution for e-commerce. We want to be your partner. We help you to grow. So if we can help you with connection with other companies from e-commerce, like translations, like customer care, local telephone number, PPC campaign, and whatsoever, we are doing that. So we are sharing our knowledge and we are working as a community because we believe that then the effect is much better than just, send the offer as for sending the parcels and that's it. This is not about. We, as a Packeta, we want to be an expert who is helping the companies expand abroad, not just to send the parcels. What else we are doing? For example, we have really strong social media. So, for example, if the company wants to expand to Czechia, our colleagues from Czechia can help you from the marketing perspective to build your brand awareness, to put your products, name of your company, make some campaign for you on our social media.
And
so
what
this
would
is
be
also helping.
Yeah, what you mentioned, it's so nice. What would be the first step to cross the border, to do this cross-border expansion?
The first step, I believe, is the market research. This is the most important to understand which market is the best for you, because different e-shop have different products, different strategy, and the market research is the most important. Then you can choose, because right now, if you think about the CE expansion, you can think, okay, I can go to Slovenia or maybe to Romania, but you don't know where you should start, where you will be more successful. And then when you will make a full market research, or we can provide you this consultation with our colleagues, then you can make a really decision which will be based on some numbers, based on the reports, and based on this consultation.
I have a very tricky question for you, and sorry to ask, but you mentioned translations. And I know, again, I will mention that, but we do have a huge power of AI coming into our lives. Yeah. And translation is just one click away from doing other trade. So how do you deal with that, or how do you position it yourself, to really say, we will do it better, and we are making AI work for us, not we working for AI?
We are still see a lot of mistakes, and if you want to be successful in the specific market, you need to have a really perfect translation. Not only the translation, because, for example, in Romania, the e-shop looks a little bit different. You need to know where to put the basket and which information should be under a basket, on right or on the left. So it's not only about the translation, it's about how to create the e-shop which will be looking as a local e-shop, because this builds the trust. If you will do it only so-so, you will not get the trust and you will not get the customers. So doing cross-border and doing the expansion is a really big process which has to be done really step by step. It's not just small translation, finding the local courier company and go. This will not go. The customers are really right now mature. They need to know that you are really take care about them. You need to think about the return logistic, for example. So this is many factors which you have to take into consideration when you are making the cross-border. It cannot be a fast decision based on nothing. It must be based on this market research.
Yeah, and you mentioned logistics. So we have one more question actually popped up. So if an e-shop is planning an expansion, so what is the most important factor to look out for logistics provider? So how do we select who will be delivering our products?
As I said, this is the market research as the example of Czechia. Normally, what if we don't have the experience, what we are thinking? We are taking the company which is on your local market and providing international deliveries. So, for example, let's say GLS or whatsoever. But then you are surprised that you are not successful. Why? Because you didn't check who is the local hero on this market. Okay. So this is also very important.